What is going on YouTube? 0088 here, and today we're going to be talking about the Acolyte, Disney Star Wars' new show coming up on Disney Plus. The showrunner is called Ledley or something, Headland, and she's controversial. She used to work for Harvey Weinstein and all this kind of stuff, and apparently she was quiet during that era, and now she's all loud in the Me Too era, as a lot of the celebrities in Hollywood.
Especially the bomber Weinstein, my godfather.
It's better than I do.
Sometimes I call him Jennifer. It's a pet name.
What? Okay.
I would like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein, who believed in us and made this movie.
Harvey, thank you to Harvey.
Harvey Weinstein for his commitment.
And to Harvey Weinstein and everyone at Miramax.
He's Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein and Lawrence Bender and
Harvey and Bob Weinstein. You also break my heart with your uncensored passion.
But I have to thank Harvey Weinstein. And thank you, sir.
So people already have a dislike for this TV show just from that alone. Me, I have a dislike for this TV show without even watching it. Well, I've seen the trailer, but we're going to go through it now. I have a dislike for this show before even seeing the trailer because Star Wars is dead to me now. The only canon Star Wars from Disney's era is probably Rogue One to me. The rest of it is just pure trash, including The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, even season 1, it did something to intrigue me, but it just wasn't enough to say, yeah, this is worth Disney going through the whole timeline butchering of Star Wars. Ahsoka was mid. I didn't watch the Clone Wars TV show or anything like that, so none of that stuff appeals to me, like Ahsoka going to war is cool. I appreciate that the fans that watch the Clone Wars would have enjoyed that, but for me, it didn't really do nothing for me, you know? So seeing Anakin and Ahsoka in live action didn't really do anything for me. I mean, it was cool to see Hayden Christensen as Anakin again. So all those little things, you know, just like seeing him in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, which also was weak because of the whole Reva storyline. I've got my videos on that. So yeah, getting back to the Acolyte, as we can see here, this TV show has a ton of dislikes already. And what's sad is, if you actually watch the trailer actually looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't look that bad. Like, take away all the history, all of Disney's missteps, all the woke crap that Disney's been injecting into their TV shows and stuff and movies and everything. Take away all that stuff. This trailer ain't half bad. It's a bit Matrixy. It doesn't feel very Star Wars-like. It feels more like The Matrix, especially with Trinity in there and doing all this kung fu stuff. I think this takes place way before the Skywalker storyline and stuff. Like, this is like the Old Republic or something. But as a Star Wars fan, anything Disney Star Wars doesn't even intrigue me anymore. The same route that Disney Marvel is going down. So let's check out the trailer. We're going to just check out parts of it that I want to talk about. It's not like a reaction, but more like a analysis review. But let's check it out. So I've heard this music before.
What comes into your mind?
Whole diverse set of Jedi. Everybody in this trailer is like super diverse. Let's get into this right now. Okay, there's nothing wrong with loads of diverse, especially in a new IP. The Acolyte is a new thing. It just takes place in the Old Republic. There's alien creatures, so everybody should be diverse. If anything, Star Wars was the OG at diversity, so I'm not hating on that. But it's just sad that we're in a time now where when diversity used to feel genuine, where it used to feel natural, where it used to feel like, oh, it's so cool that a black person's in this or an Asian person's in this. So it should have gone from, it's so cool to see a black person, an Asian person, and so race person or gender person in this role. It should have gone from that to not even noticing. It should have gone from that to like sci-fi from The Matrix, to talk about The Matrix. All he sees is blondes, brunettes and all that. I don't see code anymore. It should have been, all I see is human beings now, people. I don't see race anymore. I just see people in roles, you know. But a lot of people can't look at it like that anymore because what they've done with diversity is they've forced it down your throat so much in every little thing, in all the racial. This is actually the right way to do diversity, this trailer. But they forced it so much so that now even when they do diversity right, when they do it in a place where there's no pre-established law, or the law supports the diversity, or there's no reason to be mad at the diversity of the cast. We can't even enjoy it now because they've done it so much in the wrong place, whereas they've turned characters into different races, Johnny Storm, characters into different genders. Joel in The Last of Us, they made him from a white man to a Latino man. But literally all of Spider-Man's supporting cast has all been race swapped. Some of Superman's supporting cast been gender and race swapped. The whole Valerian family and House of the Dragon have been race swapped for some strange reason. Even though they have white hair and they're supposed to be part of the most Aryan race in the Game of Thrones universe. All the race swaps that happen in The Witcher and any kind of medieval storyline, all of these race swaps just have made any other race swap we see in television and film feel inauthentic, feel forced, and feel pandery now, which is the same kind of problem and symptom that I'm going to go into with why people are disliking the Acolyte. And even though I think the trailer looks alright. Trinity. Star Wars, The Matrix.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, we gotta talk about this. Like, who is this guy? I swear I've seen him before. Miserable mixed race dude. Anyway, this haircut. What the fuck is up with this haircut, man? Like, why? I've seen so many videos, black guys talking about this. Like, why do we keep doing this Killmonger haircut? Like, it's done now. You've rinsed it out. It's gotten to the point where when I see this haircut, I just know, okay, this is a white person that's made this, thinking this is the cool haircut for black people that are with us, that are woke, that are left with us, you know? This is for the woke black people. When I see this haircut, this is the black equivalent of when white people have blue hair or green hair or whatnot, you know? Especially if it's coloured that way too. That's like the ultra woke black person. But the woke have claimed this haircut, which used to be cool, and now it's been ruined because everything that's associated with it, apart from Killmonger, which was cool, has now been trashed. If Killmonger ever came back, and the MCU ever fixes itself, which looks like a long shot, but if Killmonger ever came back, he needs to retire that haircut, never wear that haircut again, because all the most uncoolest people, lamest people have been wearing this haircut now. Yeah, people that have ruined entertainment have ruined this haircut too. Is that Chewie? Or Chewie?
I sense the darkness.
A Wookiee. Kung Fu in Star Wars. I ain't that mad at it, to be honest.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it. What is that?
See, that looked cool. And all those Jedis turning the lightsabers on, going for it. Bro. All the Jedi turning on their lightsabers, going for it. That looked pretty cool. I ain't even mad at it. You know? I ain't too mad at the trailer. It doesn't look that bad. But why? Oh, why does it have this many dislikes? Well, let me explain something. Just like I was talking about with the whole race thing earlier, and how diversity doesn't feel authentic anymore, doesn't feel natural anymore, and every time we see it, a lot of certain people will get triggered by it. I'm not just talking about white racist people. I'm talking about even people of color. When we see it now, we feel like you're pandering to us, and we don't feel like it's authentic enough, you know. So, speaking of that, the reason why this has so many dislikes, even though the trailer doesn't look half bad, I've seen some people in the comments say, I don't know who these people are, I don't care about these people, but then I've seen people rightfully so say, wait a minute, you complain when Disney comes in and trashes characters we know and love, and race swaps them and changes them, and they become unrecognizable. And now Disney are trying to do something new with new characters, original characters. You're still complaining that I don't know who they are, so why do I care about this? Well, number one, it's Disney's job to make us care, but we have to give them a chance for that. But the problem is we can't give them a chance to make us care about these new characters because time and time again, they've shown us that they don't care about this franchise. They've shown us they don't care about the Paragon original characters. They've ruined them so many times. that we are afraid to care about these new characters. We don't really want to watch these new characters because we've seen how you treated our old ones. So we feel like these new characters, not only have they not got a backstory that you need to stick to, that you need to respect, and you disrespected that, you've got a whole blank canvas to work on to put all your bullshit onto us. So we just know that after the past history of The Last Jedi, you know, Rise of the Skywalker, and even The Force Awakens, after season 2 and 3 of The Mandalorian, after Ahsoka, after what you did with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, we don't have trust in you. We know Kathleen Kennedy is all about making the Force is female, not about making great Star Wars content regardless of gender, whether the characters are female or male. Trinity looked badass in this. She looks cool in this. For all I know, this could be a great show, but the way, like, I'm judging like crazy, but the way Leslie Headland looks and the things that I feel she believes and the reason why she was hired, it's not looking good. It's a bit worrying.
You know, young filmmakers, especially young women, ask me, you know, if I want to become a filmmaker, what do I do? You know, I'm always like, when that happens, say yes. Don't say, I don't know how to make a movie, because men don't say that. Dudes roll out of film school, throw on a Spielberg hat, and go, I know everything that I'm doing.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething.
And the reality is that you can do it. Like, you just have to have the confidence to walk in there and pretend like you know how to do it. I'm telling you guys, like, the truth. Like, that's how I made my first film, was that I was like, I know what's going on. I didn't at all. And I think it shows in the movie. But I got to make my first one, which helped me to make my second one. And the second one will help me make the third one. And then I stopped because they won't let women make more than 3.
The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.